Oh, he brought the whole damn tray.
Yes, that did.
Wait, I haven't tried one of those, amigo.
They're so good.
They're
It's
so
like
good.
Almond poppy.
What are those?
Ooh, and they're already
They're
unwrapped.
like almond flour poppy muffins. Are so good.
What is that hat?
I don't know. I forgot my hat one day, so I bought.
I like that about Zane. He'll wear shit without even knowing what it is. What's that shit
Just
on?
look at me. I look like a. I look like I made SoundCloud music.
You look like
You
look like the ceiling of a
Vegas
really
Vegas strip
yeah.
club.
That's bad.
Yeah, I know. Guys, I'm wearing like a pink shirt, a bright hot pink shirt
With naked angels and
I always wear this, so I feel like if I was gonna put stuff out, I would want to be something.
it looks like
a
an Urban Outfitter.
It is an Urban Outfitter.
He says, "I dress different." Okay.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back, Mariah.
Yes, Mariah's back.
Guys, we all
back.
missed her.
The comments didn't.
Oh, yes, they did.
I did not even want to see the comments, but I was like, I have to. And like some of the top comments were like, I love Mariah, but it was nice for the three of them to be together.
I don't know. Some
No,
of those
they
boys
did.
Bullshit. No,
They really
that's
said
bullshit.
that?
Some people did.
It's crazy how we're all so blind to positive things.
Oh, yeah.
We
Horrible.
always
Read
focus on
100
negative
good
things.
comments, and then that one we'd be like, "Well, they fucking hate me." So
But it kills you, that one
know.
comment. It's nuts.
that is our insecurities.
Yeah, it's really bad. But okay, guys, let's get started on this podcast.
Let's do it.
It's it's all good, baby. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, somebody get him a throat lozenge.
Cheers. Guys, we're learning so many new dance moves. We're really excited.
I'm jealous on how good you guys are at it and how quick it comes to you, Zane, especially. Mariah's the dancer.
Yeah,
but
me and
Zane-
Mariah, we're crazy, huh?
That's what frustrates me because I've been doing this for 20 years and Zane's never done it a day in his life and he's good.
I'm not.
Like he's
You're
I'm
just
not
good.
good.
At picking up choreo.
I can memorize things and hit it on beat, and that's it. I feel like that's what dancing is. You
yeah,
like,
but you have rhythm. You have rhythm and you're good at
Yeah.
memorizing choreo.
yeah.
Todd, on the other hand,
All I'm good at.
He's bad.
Todd is
You
it's
couldn't,
crazy
you
how
couldn't
bad he
teach
is.
that kid the Macarena in a week.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
I
It
just
is
feel like
so
he's not
entertaining.
listening to the beat of a song when he dances. He just kind of wings it.
Yo, do you think I could be if I tried?
I feel like you could do like slow dance, like salsa
Yeah.
or some sort
Yeah.
of like,
You're a
like
little-
professional.
Right,
Yeah.
you're a little uncoordinated, but you try. But you try really hard, and like it looks.
He's
fine.
determined.
When we did
Right.
when we did that dancing video on my YouTube channel, I thought you were gonna be really good, but you were like the complete opposite.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't very good at
Yeah.
it.
But it's entertaining. It's really.
It
really
is.
But I think if I was
fun.
like watching myself on like a phone, like on a TikTok, I think I could like kind of get it down.
Yeah, and
I just want to learn how to renegade. Like I thought I could get.
Do you wanna do the
by.
real
I thought it
renegade or
would
the-
pass. Now it's like a part of culture. It's like the Macarena. Like you have to know how to renegade now.
That's true.
Oh my! You
Yeah.
didn't even think of it like that.
my
Like the
gosh.
Macarena, the
Yes.
renegade.
Yeah. Do you think like in high school they're having like pep rallies? Like come see your favorite teachers do the renegade at the
Yeah.
pep rally
I'm
today.
sure they are.
Of
Yeah.
course.
They did that with Crank That when I was in high school.
Well,
Like,
remember when jerking and rejecting were a thing? We used to have jerking battles like at our
how
school.
do you jerk
at
again?
lunch,
I'm
it's,
so
You're a
Zane. Zane goes, how do you jerk again?
You're disgusting.
No, really. How do you? What's
It's
the
like
what's
this,
the move
like
again?
this.
You're a jerk.
Okay, Matt. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
get it.
like this, like this.
Hey,
Oh, that. Okay, there it is.
It's like it's the backwards
Hold
running
on.
man.
It's like an old radio show.
That's like
the
my
Hit
go-to
Jerk.
dance.
This is the jerk.
When I'm
This is the
dancing,
jerk.
that is that used to be my
Or
go-to dance.
That's the reject, right? This.
no, reject. That's reject.
And then this is the jerk.
That's not the
Hey.
jerk.
Yes, it is.
It was all classified as jerking.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
know.
I know.
So the renegade has become just
Like the Macarena. It's. I think it's a.
But the thing
That's
is, like,
cool.
I don't think it will ever be that because it's not.
it is though. Right now, it is.
No,
though.
but like a Macarena is the whole song, and it's like a whole thing you go to, but you can't renegade to the whole
You could.
song.
Renegade. It's an ugly looking dance.
I don't
It's a bunch of and.
Hey, oh, he's
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
like,
I don't
this,
think it
like, What
is.
is this? It
Backpack.
It doesn't look.
I think Matt, you're just jealous that you can't fucking do it. That's why.
I haven't tried. I
Well,
haven't
well,
tried.
well,
but
they-
it looks ugly.
They
It looks
changed the
like-
Renegade to the original now. Everybody's doing the original Renegade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The original is what it was because it was made like 2 years ago, and then I don't know what happened on TikTok, but somebody just saw her. I don't know, like it's like the phone game. How the hell did it go from that dance to
Yeah.
the one they made on
It's
TikTok?
just like telephone. Yeah, something in the mix changed it, and that one blew up.
Like everybody was saying that like Charlie changed it, but like I don't think she was the first one to do it. Like
No, I
somebody
don't think
had
so
to have done it
either.
before her.
Yeah. But this
So-
14-year-old girl is responsible for the renegade dance.
Yeah.
So
So
she's getting the
crazy.
recognition.
Yeah,
that
she
she
is.
2 years ago?
I think she made that video too. She made a video of her doing the renegade like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And she's finally getting recognition now. But like, she's at
Imagine
the NBA
being
game.
her though, and everybody's doing it, and like they're all getting the hype and like the credit for it, and you're like, I made that dance.
Yeah.
But nobody knows that you did it. Like
Yeah.
that would be so
But
frustrating.
like everybody was like, "That's like it's so unfair that she didn't get the recognition." It's like it's nobody did it on purpose.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
wasn't on
that's just how
Yeah.
the internet works. So many people make dance moves, and everybody does it, but it's hard to give proper credit when you don't know where it's from.
Yeah.
So I just saw a lot of people getting really angry at like TikTokers for doing that dance without credit. It's like, how's anyone supposed to know?
Who came up with the whip?
The song.
no.
Song.
What song?
No, the
Watch
song-
me
made
whip.
that-
Now watch me nay nay.
That's not the first time.
No.
Oh.
No, they made that
song
because they were trying to
because the
jump
whip
Because of the
they were
whip,
popular.
yeah.
Soldier Boy came out with Crank That though. That was his.
The Superman, right? Superman.
They
oh,
all
now watch me you.
But that's what I like about TikTok is it there are obviously like trolls and stuff, but everyone is very supportive of each other. Like it is such a thing to tag the person that made the choreography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's everybody supports each other on that app, and it's really it's nice.
Me and
I don't
Mariah supported the two people that we made that dance to.
Conrad and Sophia.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys collab with someone?
Yeah, today me
Yeah.
and Mariah did the dance like 2 days ago, and then we met up with the original people and did it for like the 5th time.
But I love that. Like,
What's the
that's-
dance?
It's I don't know. They just made it.
Make it pockets hurt.
Make that pocket hurt.
And then they do the-
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just
they're
made
really
it. So
good.
when I saw it, and then I said to Mariah, I'm like, Mariah, we got to do this when you get
And it
back.
blew up twice.
Yeah, twice. So we're like, hey, let's give even more credit and let's just do it with them. And like, I don't know.
Will you
I
guys
thought it
ever
was
come up
pretty
with
cool.
your? Will you come up with your own dance?
I don't know how to. I don't
I've
like.
done it a bunch of times and it doesn't go anywhere.
I can
don't know
follow
how it
dances, but I
happens.
can't.
People have done your stuff.
Yeah, people do hours when I choreograph those. I've choreographed probably 4, and hours has done the best.
But is to make a really good like viral TikTok dance? Do you kind of need to like hunt for a really good song that just like?
I think so. I just choose what's on the app. So I choose a song that no one's used, which is probably my mistake.
That app is gonna like right now it's so new, but I feel like it's gonna get so messy when it comes to music and copyright and
Yeah.
like I just feel like every song is gonna get taken down
Well,
from that.
you know that song "Bird"? It's because I bring guns to fight.
Oh, yeah,
I got
yeah.
this act.
Yeah.
So that song got taken down, so everyone's videos were muted.
Yeah.
And just yesterday and today, they brought the song back, so now the videos are unmuted. I don't know what happened there. There was, like,
They
a
may have
legal thing.
paid him to license the song for
That's
that.
Right.
Or
crazy.
something.
Or
they have
someone
to
on
go
his
through
team
that.
was like, "We need that song on TikTok."
Yeah.
No, I like.
Well, what's weird is it's DaBaby, and he had no idea his shit was even popping on TikTok for
Really?
like a while. He was like, "What?"
Me? Oh, me?
No, DaBaby, the rapper.
Oh, hold on.
He heard baby. He was like,
I know. I thought you were saying I didn't know who the
I
baby
said,
was.
"Duh, baby." No, like I saw some interview where he was just like he had no idea like what was going on TikTok.
I wanted some tick with some talk in it.
Oh man, that was cute.
That was cute.
Yeah,
No, it's great.
Wait,
Like,
really? He didn't know?
Well, he was just like, "What's TikTok?"
He probably just saw himself blowing up and he was like, cool.
He's like, "I'm doing this shit."
he saw
naturally."
all the streams, but he didn't see where it was coming
Yeah.
from,
Like,
which
what
was
the reason
TikTok.
was.
Yeah.
because he's
Wow.
busy trying to find the price on the boat.
Look at him.
Good job,
He
man.
knows the shit.
See, you're up to date.
It is crazy though
You don't
that
need
like
to learn Renegade.
if a song is like okay and it's on TikTok and it's a trend, boom, you're fucking golden. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get so many streams because everybody like it's crazy how that can blow over any
but
song.
that's
that you
like kind of like what sucks is like that's the goal of a lot of artists now. They're not looking to be a long-term artist and create albums that will live on. It's like I need to find the fucking TikTok bop that's gonna make me a quick couple $1 million and
Yeah.
like
But-
they're just searching that viral
Bop.
like
But you
bop.
know what? If it sounds good, who cares? You know, if it sounds good
Yeah,
and
but
it's a
wouldn't
fun,
you
a good
rather
song.
have
I'm
a
saying,
song
like-
that in 40 years people still love it?
like
Sure, but like it's really hard to make a song like that, you know. But like,
No, I'm saying like a lot of like people I feel like are getting into it for not the wrong reasons, but yeah, like they're just like I want to make a viral slapper or whatever, and like that's
yeah, sure. I don't know. I just see it as if it sounds good, I don't fucking care. As long as I can dance to it. I don't even care about the lyrics too. It's like if the sound is good, like the beats. That's all I care.
Zane is like a record producer, be like, "Listen, if it's not big on TikTok,
I
you can
just
take
need
the
it
walk
to-
walk out the door." TikTok.
Oh, guys, Big news. We hit 500,000 subscribers on our YouTube podcast channel.
Shout out to the coffee bean.
Whoa.
Family.
Is that a plaque?
No, that's not a plaque.
I know. I was like,
Sorry.
No, that's 500 more. Which
We'll get there, guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe.
something exciting happened to Matt and I the other night. What was it? A week and a half ago. When was the Oscars?
the Oscars was last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Exactly a week ago from recording this podcast.
Yeah, so
right
we all
now.
met up at Davis to watch the Oscars, and it was a big deal. Matt really wanted to watch it. He was Little Woman was nominated.
Little
You're
Women
really
was nominated,
Yeah.
but a whole bunch of other great films were nominated as well for Best Picture. I knew that Little Women wasn't going to win, but from day one, I've been saying like Parasite is like the best film of the year.
I
Yeah.
still got to see that. Everybody's talking
Yeah,
about it.
I don't think you're gonna like Parasite because
It's all subtitles, right?
yeah,
It's
it's also
in Korean.
yeah. I think the first 85% of the movie is really good. Like I love the idea, the cinematography, the plot, the characters, the actors. They were all so good, and I just didn't like how it ended.
I think the ending's the best part.
But I don't think
there's
I
like
liked
you
it
mean
because
like the ending or the ending?
well,
there's like the
hold on,
ending.
wait, the ending, not the ending. I kind of forgot what happens in the ending, but like
Ending and well, I don't want to
just
spoil
the turn, the
Wait,
turn.
Point
you know?
is, I've been talking about this movie for months. I've been so
I remember
excited.
that.
Yes,
It was
and-
well deserved, 100% well
and
deserved
it
Oscar.
won
Like,
Best Picture. I was like completely ecstatic.
Yeah.
I didn't even think that it was going to be picked. I was like, they're going to give it to like 1917, but Parasite won, and it was huge because it won because it was the first time a foreign language film has ever won Best Picture.
And
Oh, that's really cool.
And you got to give the Oscars a little like appreciate the Oscars for like going out of their comfort zone and picking a movie,
Yeah.
a foreign movie.
Yeah, because it's
normally-
usually they just if it's foreign, it will win Best Foreign Film, and then
Gotcha.
it'll
Yeah.
just get
Wow.
snubbed. So it was such a big deal, and Bong Joon-ho, the director, like multiple times as he was giving his thank you speeches, he was like, "Oh, I just can't wait to drink tonight," and and then David was like, tweeted out. Can someone tell me where the Parasite cast is partying tonight? That seems like it would be like a crazy time or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, haha, very funny. He's I just thought it was a joke, but I'm like, there's no way.
So Matt leaves to like go on I think he was grabbing dinner with Patricia, and he's like, guys, let me know if anything happens. And we're like, okay, we're thinking nothing was gonna happen. And then David gets a text like 20 minutes later going,
No fucking way.
here's the address to the party that they're at. Like, you're not on the list, but just you can try to see if you can get it.
Damn.
So I look at David. I was like, we have to tell Matt because Matt is obsessed with Parasite. It was like, we have to tell Matt. He's like, I don't think Matt can come because he's with Patricia, and that adds 2 extra people.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have to keep our group small. And I was like, David, you can't go without Matt. It's either you don't go or you go with Matt. Like, if it's just you and Matt, that's fine. But like, you have to take Matt. And he's like, fine, okay, we'll bring Matt. And so
You then
We
text me, I'm at dinner, and I get a text from Zane. He goes, okay, I have good news and I have bad news. And I'm like, oh my God, what is it? He goes, the good news is we know where the Parasite party is. Bad news is we're not on the list, so we're gonna have to try to like wing it, and we can only keep it like you, me, and David. And I was like, cool. And Patricia was like, oh my God, go
like,
for it.
Get it to go box.
he left.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, we're wrapping this up. We're getting out of here. And she was
he
like,
left Patricia for Parasite.
I mean, she knew how much I love that movie, so she was like, "Go ahead, please,
Yeah, she was
please,
really
please." She
supportive
didn't,
of
she didn't care at all. And we zip home. We whip together like
we have never looked better that fast or that short amount of time. It was unbelievable. We both looked like we've been preparing for the Oscars.
we looked like we were on the red carpet that
Yeah.
night. We just whipped together an outfit.
And I didn't even wear my hat. I was no hat.
Oh,
no
shit.
hat.
It was a good
My hair looked
night.
good. Yeah, it was
he had
crazy.
a good hair night. It was, and then we get to David's, and then right on our way to David's,
Oh yeah.
David texts and goes, I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Apparently the road's blocked down, and there's no
Like
way we're
it
gonna
was
get
seriously blocked down, like heavy security, nobody can get in,
Damn.
and we're like, oh, we're screwed. And then David's like, let's just try. So we go all the way to the thing.
If you guys don't get in after all this shit, I'm gonna be
point-
so mad right now.
At this point, I was thinking, we're not getting in. This is just a crapshoot. There's probably a 20% chance that we will get in. This isn't going to happen.
2%.
The
way this was looking, it was about 2%. There's just no way.
But with David, you never know.
Yeah.
But so we like park the car and we go down. It was at like the Soho House, and there was a huge line of people who already looked like they had attended the Oscars.
No, they were 100%. They were at the Oscars.
Like people were
Yeah.
walking around with Oscars in their hand,
Holy
like,
Yeah.
shit.
like waiting in
like
line.
no, just holding it up in the air, just excited. We're just like, this is insane. You just see 4
That's
Oscars.
crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But the line was long, and it was the most patient I'd ever seen David be.
Yeah. David,
Because right now we are trying to get into the after party of the picture that won Best Picture.
and we were mainly there because David really wanted to get a picture to continue the tweet of, oh my God, I'm with them.
Right.
Because you normally don't see that.
Yeah.
And so we're in line, we're getting closer. We start passing through a see-through glass window, and we look through, and there's a long table about like 9 different people all just checking names. We're like, we're screwed.
There was an older woman, and then there was a kind of a younger guy, looked like he was in his 20s, and there was like a very stern like Korean woman who probably like was with the Parasite crew, and we were like, oh my gosh, well,
That
if
shit
we're
was
gonna
tighter than
cross our
TSA,
fingers, and what'd you say?
Tighter than TSA, huh?
Yeah. No, and we were like making friends with everybody around us. There was a couple of people that recognized David. So I was in my head, I was like, oh, just do it when we get closer to the table. It'll look good. But
I know, because the old ladies were like, oh, we're sticking with you guys, huh? You guys are some famous people.
Yeah, so we were just like really just trying to connect with everybody around us. And we get to the table, and next it was
the
older
woman,
next.
the older woman, and we're like, oh no, because we wanted to like shoot our shot with the younger kid because like, the odds of him knowing
Would recognize-
David.
Yeah.
He
would be
wasn't
better.
that young though. I think he was like 28, like
Yes.
20.
My heart
25.
is racing.
I know.
28, 30.
Not a young kid. But so we were like, and then the older woman was like next, and we were a little like, we
were lost. We knew that we shouldn't be there.
we did not want to go up to her, and then
Well, they're like, are you on the guest list? And you like say yes, knowing your name isn't on
We
it.
just
and they're
didn't want to
like-
be
we knew we were
embarrassed.
not on the list because I was looking through the window and they were just scrolling deep
Yeah.
on the list and
Oh
just
my
saying
gosh.
no and turning people away.
I tapped Data. I was like, let's just save the embarrassment and just go. Like imagine just being denied and everyone just looking as we leave. So the boy becomes available and David goes straight to him. Just monitor, very monitor. His face was very straight. He goes, name, and looks down, and he goes, all right, you're good. Go ahead. And then turns to the next person, and we're like,
Wait, what?
what?
Yeah, he goes, David Dobrik. He was like,
David
yeah, you
Dobrik?
guys are on the
You good?
list.
Thank you.
And we were not on the list. And
He
we
was
were
100% not on the list.
And
He
we
like
met
did you
half-
guys a favor and played it cool.
He 100% played it
Oh,
cool.
that's
Shout out to
sick.
that kid.
He
Unbelievable.
loses his job because you guys are talking about it right now.
So we're walking through. We're just like,
Oh my god.
what the hell just happened? And the ladies next to her, they were just like, it worked. Like they could not believe it. None of us could believe it. As we're getting closer to the elevator to go up, we look back at the kid one more time just to see, and he was smiling at us. He looked at us and smiled at us.
looked it
But
up.
like it was very like secretive. Like he
Yeah.
knew that he wasn't supposed to do
Oh
that.
my,
And in that
of
moment-
course, literally, of course that happened.
I just got the chills when that moment happened. I was like, oh my God, this is about to happen.
Yeah.
I
We're
think
about to go to
the listeners and myself got chills that whole. I was like,
My heart was racing.
I was-
Next, I was like,
So we get in and we notice that the cast and the director aren't there, and we're like, oh shit, did we miss him? Oh, did we get here too late? Because the Oscars had ended like a few hours
Yeah.
ago, and then someone was like, no, you got here just right on time. They're gonna be here like any moment, and we're like, awesome. So we get drinks. We're like setting up. All of a sudden, this huge like you feel the energy in the entire room. Everyone starts cheering, and the cast just like parades in, and Zane and I are like separate from David, and we're like, oh shit,
Because we're all
where's-
looking for them. Yeah,
we're like, where's David? Where's David? And then all of a sudden, Zane and I are like, oh my God, he's walking right towards us.
he was literally right walking towards me, and I didn't know where to go because it was so like packed around us.
Yeah.
Because in the moment, I was like, where do I go? At the same time, I was like, where's David? But I was just like freaked out. I moved out of the way and I grabbed my phone
I whip out my camera and I just
because we were just trying to get David's shot because we didn't know if we were going to see him
Right.
again. So I pulled out my phone, recorded, so I got David's shot, and he just left. And we're like, I called David, like, David, where are you? We literally just split up. He was like, let's split up. We're like, okay. And it was literally
so he
not
missed it.
15 seconds later that he showed up and walked right in front of us.
Damn. But did David ever get the shot?
Yeah,
I saw
so-
he like took a picture.
Yeah, so he left, and then like I think 20 minutes go by. I think he's leaving the party, and that's when we go around the other end because we knew who's walking around the other end. So the three of us, we go this way, and we're the only ones there. And David just pulls out his camera and takes a picture and misses him. Of
I
course,
saw it
he
was, like,
misses
blur.
him. It was like fully blurry.
It's that new fucking iPhone where it's got to do like the 3-second lag.
Yeah.
You got to hold it still or else the whole image is blurred.
Why can't it be easy? Why like?
I was just surprised David, who's the king of people asking for selfies
Oh, yeah,
with
did
him,
flash.
he couldn't. He just got it. He got it wrong.
He had.
He could have just hit down the shutter and like got a lot. David just went in and did chick chick. And
Yeah.
it just, But it was pretty crazy and pretty cool
Damn,
that like
that's really awesome.
it happened. Oh, it was just so cool seeing that cast win that award and just being up there and like how just it was history.
Oh, and David got drunk. Oh, he was
Yeah?
drunk. Yeah, well, I wasn't drinking. Matt drank a little bit, but David was drunk.
Weird.
He was having a wild time. We ended up leaving and got in the car, and he was in the passenger seat. I started driving. I look at him, and he's just like, "I'm so drunk, Zane." I was like, "I know, holy
That's
shit!"
crazy.
I think I've only seen him drunk one time.
But he's like a one beer.
he also
one and done.
no, when he has a beer,
Yeah.
that means he's ready to take a nap.
Yeah.
He also gets fucked up off of one beer though. Like he's a super lightweight.
and
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
really tired after one beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that means he's going to bed.
No, I think he was drinking tequila.
Oh,
He was nervous.
I did not encourage this.
It was a pretty crazy night. I can't believe David got that picture. I can't believe we got in.
Yeah.
It was a dream.
I'm just glad we got to experience it. I'm glad, like, I know, like, in 10 years, we're going to talk about that night.
Yeah.
Because I just, like, somebody was watching over us. Somebody was watching over David, just like, David needs to get this picture.
Y'all owe that kid at the door.
Yeah, no, it was wild. It was so cool.
Oh, speaking of crazy, we got something special to share. Or, I think that's a great
In
way
the
to-
spirit
Sure,
of
yeah, yeah.
Valentine's Day.
yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
my-
We didn't even say Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh,
did we?
happy Valentine's
Valentine's
Days.
Happy
Yes.
Valentine's Day, guys.
We love
Valentine's
you
Day.
guys.
We do have a special announcement for a listener that listens and watches the
We're all
podcast.
so excited.
You know, everybody listening to the podcast. Is it me? Is it me?
One of you listeners. Okay, you guys ready? This message is for Pedro Rodriguez. Yeah.
Hey, Pedro.
Hey,
Hey,
Pedro. How you
Pedro.
doing? Well, your girlfriend, wife, your wife
Bianca.
Bianca has some news for you.
I,
Oh, wait. Let's say it together. 3, 2, 1.
She's
pregnant.
Yay!
You planted a seed in her.
You're
Y'all
gonna
gonna have
be
a
a
baby.
He's gonna
That
be
is-
a dad.
I wish I could be there for this reaction.
I
right now.
know.
I know.
He's
I'm
probably
sweating.
listening right now and he's like, what?
You're gonna be a father.
Mariah
Thank you
has a
both
picture.
so much
Do you
for
have a picture
listening.
too?
Oh, she sent me her ultrasound, her first one.
Her little
What?
bean.
Yeah. So
Oh my God, send it
if
to me.
you want to
Airdrop
see
it. Airdrop it.
if you want to see it, go listen. Oh, it's so cute. It looks like her.
It looks like a little coffee bean.
It looks
Look
like
like
her.
a little coffee bean.
It does look like a little bean, doesn't it? Oh, Chicago.
They're gonna deliver a coffee bean
I'll take a
baby.
That is cute.
He/she or whoever she wants to be is gonna listen to the podcast as soon as it comes out.
That's really cool to like our podcast is some shit. She's gonna tell all of her friends when she grows up.
I think it's so cool that we got to announce something like this on the podcast.
That's really
so
cool. And it's like Valentine's week, and it's so
Oh, I just love is in the
Yeah.
air.
Love is cool.
cool. I'm excited for them. I feel like it's my baby. Our baby.
Should we bring when the baby's born? We should bring the baby on the podcast, huh?
Oh my god.
Have it sit right here.
Just
Matt, we held
Zane.
Sunreal's baby the other day.
You guys held Sunreal's baby?
Yeah.
Cutest little girl in the world.
Her name
Really?
is Millie.
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
She's really sweet.
Sunreal is a good friend of ours. His name is Aaron. He's a musician, but he just had his first baby, and she's so cute. We got her a little Adidas tracksuit.
Oh, like
Y'all getting
the
baby
tracksuit
fever. You
like
get
this
so.
big.
It's
Shut
bad.
up.
I want the baby so bad. Look at her.
Watching Heath hold a baby for the first time was so.
Was that the first time you're holding a baby?
Like a newborn. Yeah.
It's kind of like nerve wracking, or it's very like
Oh, yeah.
it makes you
It's
nervous.
so
yeah.
weird. Like it is just a ball of mush, and they just have. It's just nothing.
Yeah, and they can't do much for a while. Like you can't even
Yeah.
walk.
Just like a
You
vegetable.
just have to like.
They can't hold their head up. You gotta like.
I know. me holding a baby.
Did you ever have to like take care of a baby when you were in high school for like home ec
No.
class?
Yeah.
No.
Everybody talked about that.
Hold-
but
like a real baby.
A potato
No,
sack.
a real baby.
I don't
Zane.
know.
You think
I
they
don't
give away
know.
real babies
Our
for high
schools
schoolers?
didn't have a lot of opportunities in
Yeah.
there. Okay, the only thing we learned was trees.
We had baby
plants.
trees that we took care of.
Yeah, no. We had. I took child development in high school, so we got to take home a baby, but it woke you up in the middle of the night like 10 times. You had to get up for it. You had to document like everything you did. You had to name it. It moved. Like it was like the
It
weirdest.
had sensors
That
on
is
it,
for
so
the
you
sole
it
purpose
knew-
of scaring kids at that age to never have a baby.
Yeah.
Why didn't we have that? Does every school do that? Like what class is that?
Home ec.
Well, I did child development. You got to pick like kind of what you would do in high school. Like I wanted to do child development, or what you would do in college. I mean, I wanted to do child development because I worked with kids. So I took it's like a minor child development course in high school. I took like fashion, like they gave you
Y'all
different
had
electives.
cool shit.
Yeah.
They were
We had
electives. That's what they
nothing.
were. Electives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, electives.
It was like,
You guys got like workshop and stuff too.
we
yeah.
had auto shop. Did you have that?
No.
Oh man.
We had wood shop.
So we didn't even have pep
classic.
rallies. Did we have pep rallies?
I think our pep rallies got canceled because somebody smoked weed in the bathroom or something, and the whole school shut down.
Dude, the stories that happened in our high school are pretty like funny though.
Yeah.
Like Ruby. Oh my god, Ruby.
What did Ruby do?
always
Well,
got
in
to trouble.
culinary class, they baked weed brownies.
No,
in
they
the
didn't.
culinary
Yeah.
class.
Like shit like this happened all the time at that school.
Bro, they
What?
were, and then
She
they
would smoke
passed
in the
them-
cooler- in
They
the cooler?
passed them around, and people were eating them, not knowing they were weed brownies. People were going to the principal office, laying on the ground, like talking to the principal, like, "I think I'm dead," and like it was that was on the news. Dude, it was crazy.
Hold on,
That's serious though. If you like,
hold on. I thought that was in another school. That was our school.
No, that was us.
No, I think we were graduated when somebody did that in the school.
No,
I don't get how they don't smell it. Well, can you smell weed brownies that they're cooking
don't
compared to regular brownies?
I'm sure you could.
You have to be like, I feel like you have to be like really close to it.
and they cooked it in
I
the
mean,
class
you cook
in
the
home
weed
ec.
down
like-
into butter, and I mean, I don't know the recipe, but then you mix it with the.
Yeah, the fuck you do? Why don't you just say what's the recipe? How do you cook it?
wow,
And
that's
they would smoke in the cooler. You know, remember the freezer?
the big walk-in freezer.
Oh yeah.
What in the world?
did the news ever pick up on that? That all these
I
kids
think
got
it was
drunk?
on the news.
It was definitely on the news. That's where I first saw it. It happened. It definitely happened again when we were out of school because I remember watching the news and South Plantation still acting up.
Oh my gosh, it did. Half baked. Students hospitalized after eating weed-filled cookies at South Plantation High School.
What year?
2011. So that was
the
like
year
your
we
senior
it was
year.
them.
Senior year, yeah.
That was.
That's so
Some
funny.
pot-laced treats got a pair of South Plantation High School students a little too high Friday morning.
Hey, we get started in high school.
We
with
get tired.
we get started.
Authorities say two boys ages 15 and 16 had a bad reaction after they consumed the drug-filled sweets, which were cookies. The boys...
It was cookies. That's right.
Heath and I were laughing like we did it. Like we fucking made those cookies.
Like weed did it.
Oh, wait, he went to the school's clinic.
She's back.
He goes, he went to the school's clinic and tossed his cookies before spilling the beans on what he had eaten. Who wrote this? This is like your South Florida news. They go, a third student who brought the druggy desserts to class was being...
Why are they making it sound cool?
Druggy desserts? What?
Where were we going with this though? What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Because we were talking about home ec baking.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Color
I
babies.
was saying it's. I feel like everybody like doing like how to do your taxes, how to take care of a baby.
Shit that you need to know.
All that needs to be taught in high school and college. Like it needs to be instilled in our brains.
Taxes. Oh, yeah. All of that. It's absurd that they don't teach it that well. I think
Yeah.
they're getting better about it, though.
I feel like there's a lot of shit that we weren't taught that I could have used rather than
Everything.
Do you think
some
they do that because
stupid-
like they think money is a sensitive subject for people, and so they don't want to teach like financial responsibility that much?
What?
No.
No, but it's
That
important.
wouldn't make
It's
don't
like,
think
sense.
so.
Yeah.
Then why aren't they teaching it in school?
I don't know.
it's-
Why are they
it's
teaching
so-
Pythagorean theorems?
So you
Yeah.
have to go to somebody, pay them to do your taxes, and it just like I don't know. Even with the times, like if something breaks, you just get a new one.
Did you guys have wood shop
there's
at your
no-
high school?
No,
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
there's no
We
fixing.
made like
there's
clocks and pens and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
Like
Yeah.
like in movies, you see that like all these classes exist,
Right.
like wood shop and all that. And every time I watch the movies, I'm like,
I never got to do that shit.
yeah. And do schools even have these, or is it just the movies that have them?
I don't know.
No, schools have them. Me and Matt did.
Yeah, just our students were getting high on weed cookies.
Well, maybe if we had some wood to cut, we wouldn't be making weed shit brownie thingies.
Hey, bitch, we study trees and smoke them too. What's up?
Oh man, that's so funny.
Hey Matt, can you tell us a time that you thought you were talking to a famous person?
Okay, yes, I'll tell you about the time.
I really
this
wanna
That
hear
was
this
nice
story.
and easy.
This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
I definitely got secondhand embarrassment from that story. I
Wait,
couldn't
you were
stop
embarrassed?
laughing.
Yeah, I was very embarrassed. I did something very cringy and stupid this weekend. We were just at our friend Charlie's party, and it was like a pretty cool party. It was like I don't know, like a little tiny exclusive thing, and You guys know the actress Catherine Newton?
Yeah.
She's like
No.
on Big Little Lies. She's like Reese Witherspoon's daughter. She was in Cockblockers.
Okay.
She's really good.
Oh,
Detective
yes,
Pikachu.
yes.
She's been killing it lately.
Yeah.
I knew Catherine, or I've like known her for a long time. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I knew her like 3-4 years ago when I had just like moved out here to LA. And the last time I saw her was when Zane was getting your wisdom teeth removed, and we were walking out.
That was her?
That was her. And so she walked right
Oh,
by, and
I
I was like,
remember you said
Catherine.
hi.
And she was like, oh my gosh, hey, Matt, good to see you. And I was like, congrats on everything. And it had just been a long time since I'd seen her.
Right.
But we, know each other from a distance. It's just been a long time. And I haven't like seen her since. And so I'm at this party, and I'm like saying hi to a few friends, and then I look over to my left and I see her, and I go, oh my God, Catherine, how are you? She's like, great. Oh my God. I go, it was so crazy. Last time I saw you, Zane had just got his wisdom teeth taken out, and you walked right by. And she was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Anyways, and so we start talking, and I'm like,
Crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, have you seen like, we're talking about mutual friends that
Right.
Catherine Newton and I have. And this girl's like saying yes, yes, yes to all of it, and I'm like, oh my God, congratulations! Is there gonna be a Detective Pikachu too? Blah 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 blah. You were so great in Big Little Lies. And this girl starts talking to me for kind of a while, to the point where I'm like, this is really weird that Catherine Newton, this big time actress, is still just talking to me. She could be talking to anyone else. And and I start like introducing her to like friend stuff. I'm like, this is Catherine. And she goes, and she starts introducing her to herself. I don't want to say the girl's name.
No, don't say her name.
Let's just say her name's Katie. She just starts going, well, no, not Katie. Let's just say her name is Michelle. And she
Okay.
starts just going like, I'm like, this is Catherine. She goes, hi, I'm Michelle. And I'm like, why aren't you saying your name? Catherine. It's Catherine. I thought she was like joking with me. Okay.
Okay.
And
God,
she was
this is
like,
painful.
anyways, we should hang out sometime. I'm like, really? Catherine Newton?
I have a girlfriend.
Exactly. And you know me, though. I'm good with like identifying faces and people
Yeah.
and celebrities. I'm like, I can kind of spot them. And I had no doubts in my mind. This is who I was talking to. And then she puts her number in my phone, and she saves it as Michelle. And I was like, what? This is weird. Why is she like trolling me? We've been talking for this entire time. Talked to probably 20, 30
and I've
minutes.
met people that troll that like for that long, where
Yeah.
they'll just like put their numbers on in like a fake name. So like it makes sense.
So, and then I Google, after she walks away, I just decided to Google the name she put in my phone. And guys, this bar we're at is very dark. Like you can't even, it's dark. It's darker than a Hollister. Okay?
Yeah, it's really dark. It's really
so
dark.
Very, very dim light.
No.
And I Google it, and it's not
Oh my
Catherine
God.
Newton. It was
Well,
this.
what the fuck is she doing being like acting like it was when you were talking?
And then for
I don't know. That's what like I
She was
couldn't
just
figure
practicing
out.
her improv skills, just yes-anding you.
She trolled me the entire time. Like, but I just can't believe this girl like kept it up, thinking that.
and when after Matt told me that story, I was like, Matt, how well do you know Catherine where you couldn't even recognize her for 25 minutes?
I want to see what the girl looks like.
Okay, but I don't know if we should like.
We don't have to show it, but I just want to
I
see.
need
okay,
to
well,
see
you-
it
I already saw her. She looks identical.
I want to give
Really?
you the
Look
benefit of the
identical to-
doubt.
So you just
Yeah.
saw because I had Catherine's picture up.
Here.
This is her.
Oh, okay.
Can you type it in?
Oh shit.
I want to see.
I don't know her
Then
name.
who is this
Oh,
girl?
shit. All right, here.
This girl looks
Do you know who
identical
Catherine
to her.
Newton is? When he showed me the picture, I was like, okay.
I get it. Yeah.
It was like it
Wow.
looked just like
I don't know.
her. And when you were saying like you were great in Big Little Lies, she was just like saying yes. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little too far. It's not like you see someone and you're like, hey, do you remember me? And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But I was also saying maybe she's recently been getting it a lot, so now she's just like, oh, people
Just
are like
play-
noticing me, they're like talking to me, or they think I'm her, so I'm just gonna kind of go along with it and see where this goes.
Is this girl like an up and coming actress?
I
Or,
think
like-
so. Yeah, she's.
So maybe she was just like,
she's,
I gotta run
playing
with this.
along with it, but like
Gotta run with it.
I just couldn't believe it. It
Catherine.
was just so cringy and embarrassing. I had to like tell Zane the next morning. I'm like, listen to this, because I really thought I was talking to one person, and I was completely wrong.
Yeah, because if someone came up to me and was like Ashton Kutcher, Ryan Gosling, I'd be like, I'd probably go along with it, you know?
It's so stupid.
Yeah, these muffins are.
Slow down.
My friend Carly and I were having this conversation yesterday about dinosaurs. We were saying, Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy that dinosaurs existed? Like these creatures were so big, and they were like the top. They were the top of the food chain. No.
No, I'm just like, how high are you right now?
No, I'm not.
Well, then as well, like when he was talking about
No, it was
No. Keep talking. No,
it was really interesting. It's like imagine dinosaurs existed right now. We wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Like we'd always be in fear of our lives. Like the dinosaurs are gonna eat our house or run over us. Like while we're in our car or anything. It's just crazy that they existed once and they're just dead now.
Yeah.
But they were there.
Someone sent in an email wanting us to talk about like if they believe that Area 51 actually has dinosaurs.
like
No.
real dinosaurs.
No way.
We would know that by now.
You think so? What if you could have like a pet dinosaur though? Like little miniature version, like the size of dogs.
Yeah,
but,
until it like eats you. You know.
Would they?
What was it like? Dino? Like wasn't that like,
Dino DNA.
Dino?
Do you know?
Wasn't it
What?
the pet? Didn't they have a pet dinosaur in Flintstones?
Oh yeah,
Dino,
yeah,
Dino.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Dino.
It's Dean. I think you're right.
My name was gonna be Dino if I was a boy.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Really? Dino?
Dino.
Dino Amato?
Dino. How
Dino
you doing?
Amato. How you
Dino
doing?
Amato.
Isn't it crazy? Jurassic Park, like we don't know what dinosaurs actually look like. All we know is what the bones look like.
I know.
But it could have looked
That's
like
so scary.
anything.
And we don't know what they sounded like either. You
Yeah.
know? Like but I heard like recently dinosaurs are actually more bird-like than we think they are. Not like the
Yeah.
Jurassic
Really?
Park kind. Like they actually had like feathers and stuff.
Hold on, what?
Whoa.
Yeah. Like their bodies resemble more like chickens and
Interesting.
ostriches and everything, and that their skin was actually like covered like in like feathers. They're more big birds than we think of them as these like just big. I don't know.
I would
I
do
just wanna know what they
anything-
look
I know, I
like.
would do anything to lay my eyes
Go
on a
back in time.
freaking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I would pay.
Dinosaurs as birds. I don't know. The LA or wasn't the LA Museum, but the Natural History Museum had a like that's kind of
That's
like
not
a
a real.
raptor.
Those aren't real bones, is it?
They are. That's what archaeologists are for, right? They dig up the bones and they put the pieces
Paleontologists.
But those are
together.
actual
What
bones
did I
that they
say?
that
Archaeologists is like same thing, but
Okay.
like paleontologists is more specific to
No,
like
but yeah, they get the bones and then they piece it together of what
Yeah.
it would have looked like. That's what it is.
like that's what a dinosaur like. They kind of think that they actually look
Oh,
like. They had like
cute.
feathers and
Let me
stuff.
see.
They're kind of
Wait,
hideous looking.
sassy. No, I like it.
Like it's kind of
He looked nasty.
And as big as like what the Natural History Museum shows.
yeah. They're
That's
they're
crazy.
more bird-like
That's crazy.
than we think they are from like.
Just giant fucking birds.
How the hell is this possible?
I know
How?
dinosaurs are trippy to think about.
Yeah.
I don't believe them shits.
I do.
Like right now, we're at the top of the chain. We're at the top when it comes. to
Are we
everything.
at the top of the food chain? Like
I
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like we're definitely top of the. Unless you were put in like the ocean, obviously we're.
But like these motherfuckers ran shit probably, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh, cool.
like in Jurassic World though, when like all the dinosaurs get out and like start attacking the people at the park,
Yeah.
it is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it is just a massacre on people. Like when the big like pterodactyls come out of nowhere and just like pick
Snatch.
somebody up and they're
Yeah.
like, "Ah!" like just getting flown away by a pterodactyl and just being put into a nest and then just being picked out alive. Sounds like the worst way
Right.
to die.
Or being dropped in the ocean and then whoa.
Oh yes, like that scene with the massive like.
Oh my gosh.
Like you don't even die by getting eaten by this thing. You just die because you drown in his huge body. You know,
Right, he
like
just swallows you whole.
Just drown.
You're just swimming.
That's awful. What an awful death. Oh god.
That shit would be crazy though.
Wait, how long would you survive in one of those?
And when
you
it-
got
Like
swallowed whole?
if they didn't chew you up, yeah, you'd just be like, ugh.
I mean, you just die by drowning. Like you. I mean,
Or stomach acid would just burn you alive.
Oh, like being
Oh, yeah.
eaten alive by a.
like that giant like whale that was in that Jurassic Park.
I have no clue.
No, what if it was a
No.
dinosaur?
Dude, it's
like there's
probably
no
the
water
worst.
involved. You're just like they swallow you whole. They don't bite you, and then you're a whole piece
Just
in their
stuck in
stomach.
there?
Yeah, like a little baby.
I can't imagine what it's like getting just swallowed. that's
my
actually
God.
terrifying my brain right now. I can't.
Well, it doesn't exist, Matt. It's okay.
Oh, and then you have to travel through the
God,
intestines.
Matt's taking a break right now. Oh my God,
That
he's
put
so
him over the
overwhelmed.
edge.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
we've
that
talked about on
really
this
sent
podcast, that was.
That's what puts him over the edge. Does your shirt say butt?
No, it looks like it. It says crested butte, but the E curls in, so it looks like it says
B-U-T-T.
crested butt.
Oh, it doesn't say butt.
No, it says butte.
Oh, that E is hiding.
I know. I think they like made this intentionally.
That's funny. So Matt had us take an anagram test.
And I think
what
it's
again is
it,
an
it's
anagram?
is it, I think it's pronounced anagram test. It's anagram test. It's like a personality test that shows you 9 different types of personalities and whichever one suits you best. Okay, so there's like type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. We took the test to see.
And we were answering very interesting questions, like very broad.
They're like those tests where you like apply for a job and they make you fill out that
Yeah.
shit,
Or
and then they think you're a psychopath based on how you answered it.
Yeah.
Like I failed that test to get my job at Brookstone, but the lady liked me and she just hired me anyways.
Oh, but did you ever take the test though in high school that said like what ideal career path you should
Yes.
be on?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, mine was actually on
Yeah.
point.
Mine was a puppeteer.
That's perfect.
Makes sense. Makes
yeah.
sense.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
wait, what did yours say that you should be?
Mine said school teacher, and the second one was interior decorating.
Oh.
Or interior decorator.
Oh, nice. I
Cool.
could see that.
I could see that.
Kind of.
I took interior design in high school too. That was another elective.
Wow.
One of the questions on the anagram test that I just remembered that I laughed at and it put inaccurate was, you are ready for any disaster. Or you are prepared for any disaster.
You are the. What
inaccurate.
if you are the disaster?
Wait, you said yes or no?
I said, I'm not ready for any disaster.
Inaccurate.
Inaccurate, yeah.
Okay, but you focus on like potential disasters. I think more
I do
often.
focus
But
on
you're
it.
like,
I'm
all
not
he
prepared
thinks
for
about
it. Yeah.
I know we really never made those earthquake kits. We didn't really keep them. I think
Yeah, we kind of just.
we should have like kept one at
Yeah.
least real earthquake kit. Okay, so but we did like it was like a 10-minute survey we did right before we clicked record, and we all got our types back. So who should we start with?
Heath.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Heath, you were a type
3.
3. Okay, type 3.
I'm just kidding.
is
Everybody
known-
stares at
That's
me.
low.
They're like,
That's low.
You're a 3.
Hold on,
Imagine
Zane.
instead of zodiac signs.
Zane got a 9 and he thinks he's.
There is no scale when it comes down to the types. This is a unified circle.
Fucking
but
no. Move on.
But imagine it was like, oh, you're a Scorpio. It's like, oh, you're a type 3. Oh.
Well, so they all kind of have like different kind of names for each types, and type 3 is known as the achiever. It's success or
Who
success.
scored low now, bitch?
Okay, because you probably put accurate for everything.
Okay.
Right, and this is what it says about type 3. 3s are self-assured, attractive, and charming. They're ambitious, competent, energetic. They can also be status conscious and highly driven for advancement. They are diplomatic and poised, but can also be overly concerned with their image and what others think about them.
Yes.
They typically have problems with workaholism and competitiveness. At their best, self-accepting, authentic, everything they seem to be, role models who inspire others. So,
thank you.
yeah. But like your
like
basic fear is of being worthless, and your basic desire is to feel valuable and worthwhile.
Yes.
Right.
So do you
Right,
think
yes,
do you think
right.
that
Yeah.
resonates with you?
That sounded pretty accurate.
These are like some examples of famous type 3s. We have
Lady
Brad
Gaga.
Pitt.
Lady
Oh, that's
Gaga, Will Smith,
Justin Bieber.
Courtney Cox,
Taylor Swift.
Barbara Streisand,
Jamie Foxx.
Ryan Seacrest.
Reese Witherspoon. Reese without her spoon.
Read it and weep, bitch.
Now let's go to Zane. Zane's a type 9.
Ooh, that's the other end of the spectrum.
And honestly, the name of his type, I'm a little surprised by.
Me too.
The Peacemaker.
You know he was answering those questions like,
Zane,
do you want war to stop? 100% accurate. Do you give all your money away to charity? 100% accurate.
he was making it like a beauty pageant. He was
no,
answering those.
I answered the questions to the best I could.
Type 9, the Peacemaker. The easygoing, repetitive,
Okay.
reassuring, agreeable, and complacent. Okay, 9s are accepting, trusting, and stable. They are usually creative, optimistic, and supportive, but can also be too willing to go along with others to keep the peace. They want everything to go smoothly and to be without conflict, but can also tend to be complacent, simplifying problems, and minimizing anything upsetting. They can have problems with inertia and stubbornness, and at their best, they're all embracing, and they are people to bring people together and heal conflicts.
That's an interesting one.
And the crowd goes silent.
I think this one
I mean,
is.
you guys
a
supposed to
little-
judge that. I mean, I don't know,
I mean,
man.
it's
So
a little all over the place, but there's definitely
There was
bits
definitely
and
things in
pieces.
there for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
like, for sure.
the optimistic. That's weird because those questions I said inaccurate. So it's weird to hear the optimistic one because normally I can be not very optimistic.
Yeah, it says like your basic fear is of loss and separation.
Yeah.
And your basic desire is to have inner stability and a peace of mind. That's what you're like just trying to like achieve.
I can see
most
that.
of the time.
Yeah.
Examples, we got George Lucas,
Queen Elizabeth.
Matthew
Okay,
Broderick.
Queen Elizabeth.
Okay, Queen.
Yes, Queen. Yes, type 9.
Type 9.
Toby Maguire.
Whoopi Goldberg,
Janet Jackson. You got some sassy bitches.
Zoe Deschanel,
Mr. Rogers.
Nice.
and and George W.
So
Bush.
you mean to tell me all these celebrities took the same test?
I doubt it.
Hell no.
That's actually a really good question.
This specific test on this website.
I think a lot of people have taken it and have talked about it. I think so.
I can see him doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what am I?
What am I other than successful and uber
But
rich?
what's really cool about Mariah and I, we got the same type.
We did the juice. The
funny, the juice,
seven,
the
the
fun-
seven,
oh, the seven, the seven, the seven.
The seven.
This is all inaccurate. Everything they say is just nothing.
Type 7, we are known as the enthusiasts. We're spontaneous, versatile, acquisitive, and scattered. 7s are extroverted, optimistic, versatile, and spontaneous, playful, high-spirited, practical. They can also misapply many of their talents. They becoming overextended, scattered, and undisciplined. They constantly seek new and exciting experiences, can become distracted and exhausted staying on the go. They typically have problems with impatience and impulsiveness, but at their best, they focus on their talents for worthwhile goals. Our basic fear, though, is of being deprived and in pain, and our basic desire is to be satisfied and content and to have our needs filled.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we
I
identify
mean, it
with
don't
that?
sound like shit, but
Yeah, I mean,
Boring.
that ain't no 3 or 9.
I mean,
I agree.
I'm
I
optimistic.
agree
so
too. We're just enthusiastic to be. No, I think we are similar, but is there anything y'all want to talk about?
You need to chill on these muffins.
They're good.
Oh my
Anyways.
god, Zane, you're a bad snacker.
I know. I'm really bad.
He binges.
I don't binge.
Oh my god, you're such a 9, Zane.
Shut up, 7.
Slow down. You're supposed to be a peacemaker.
Okay, 3. Okay, 3. I filmed with Jeff the other day, and we were doing this bit where Jeff like handcuffed me to the chair, and he like took the keys and like
It was a bit.
he took he threw the keys on the floor, and Nerf was supposed to just go around it, make it look like he ate it, and then that's it, and then like he would edit it where it looks
Yeah.
like
You
the
guys
dog
and
just ate
these
it.
keys, these handcuff keys.
I know, no, it's crazy because it reminds me of the Todd situation, and it happened so fast. All of a sudden, the keys were in his mouth and swallowed, and we're like, and Jeff's like, he swallowed it. I was like, you're lying. He didn't swallow. He's like, no, he actually swallowed it. We're like, holy shit, what do we do? What are we supposed to do right now? He's like, I don't know. I immediately call my mom because we have a dog in my house. Like, Mom, our dog just swallowed keys. What do we do? She's like, honey, I don't know. I've never been in this situation.
These are real police keys, or like police handcuffs?
They weren't like real keys. They were more like the play cuffs.
Like plastic?
No, they were like real handcuffs, but the keys were like small. Where like I just don't think they were real.
How big?
they're just
How
like a
big
little
are we
too tall.
talking?
Okay, so the keys came out like it was like 2 keys on one little like link. So, but like the whole thing probably was this
Like 2
two
inches?
little keys this big.
Okay.
And so we look up how do you get rid of something like that? Or like how do you make a dog throw up? And apparently this happens a lot where dogs eat something and they have to figure out a way to throw it up. So you're supposed to give the dog peroxide.
Yeah, hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, hydrogen peroxide. Is it called hydrogen peroxide? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were just shooting up in Nerf's mouth just so he could eat it, so he could peek it out. We felt so bad, but like we could not have those keys sitting like in his stomach.
I don't know. In my mind, I pictured that movie where they were like being kinky and like handcuffed, like her to the bed, and he had the heart attack.
Oh, Gerald's Game.
Like
Gerald's
imagine if
Game.
you guys like handcuffed each other like for the video to something, and you couldn't fucking move, and you were actually like stuck there.
And like we couldn't reach our phone or anything.
Oh
Yeah.
god, it would be like Saw.
Oh my god.
You want to play a game?
Oh my, that's so like no, that movie is terrifying. Like
Wait,
I was on the
awful.
edge of my seat the entire movie.
Wait, did he throw up?
Oh yeah, he threw up. He ended up like it took a little bit, but he threw up everywhere, and then
He found the keys.
The keys were the last thing to come out of his stomach, which is really weird.
Oh.
Because it was the last thing he ate, but it was the last thing to come out of his
Yeah, it was
stomach.
probably like the heaviest and just like
Yeah,
trying to get that to come up.
But yeah, no,
probably
Nerf
rough.
is
Oh my God.
Nerf is completely fine. He's okay. He's healthy now. But no, it was a scare. We were both really
Poor
scared.
little guy.
We just didn't.
But
know
you
what
were
to
no
do.
longer were you handcuffed still while you were having to put hydrogen peroxide like down his?
No. I was able to open it like without I was able to open it without the keys.
Oh.
But it just happened so quick. Like it just happened so quick, and we didn't realize. Like,
Are dogs allergic to chocolate though too? Like you can't have a dog eating chocolate.
Yeah.
'cause they,
yeah, won't a dog just get really sick?
Oh no, I heard it.
And
I heard
grapes.
chocolate can kill them. Right?
Grapes too,
grapes.
right? What's in grapes that kill dogs? Like what?
I don't know.
Dogs are allergic to grapes.
Yeah, they can't eat grapes.
Didn't know that.
My dog loves grapes.
I'm just
Well,
like thinking
loved.
if I ever gave
Oh,
He passed away.
My past 6 dogs loved grapes.
grapes.
Yeah, no chocolate or grapes to your puppies, please.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want them dying.
Have you guys seen the McMillions documentary?
Oh, it's so good.
no.
Yeah, Matt told me to watch it. It's
It's on
Go ahead.
HBO, and it's about the McDonald's Monopoly game and how it was like a fraud for like.
Weird.
remember how big that was?
Yeah,
like
everybody
it was everywhere.
It was a fraud. Like there was no winners.
no. There was winners. It was just that
rigged.
it was rigged. They noticed that over the past 2 years, all the winners were all related. Why are they all related?
No way.
Yeah.
So like one of the guys had like a rig on it and was like giving the game pieces out to some of his relatives, and they like uncovered this whole kind of like crime family.
But they were
No
making sure that
way.
the people he was giving out to had different last names, so it didn't like there was really no.
Oh, I don't want to like
connection, but-
spoil too much,
Yeah.
but
Damn, that's cool.
they're
That
releasing an
sounds
episode,
good.
It
releasing an
is
episode
really
every
good.
week. I think there's probably a new episode tonight, actually, or
Ooh.
tomorrow.
Oh, it's and they have like an agent on there who's such a character.
Damn.
He's such a
Yes.
character and actually hilarious.
That sounds fun.
So
really
they like
just
do a
makes
lot
the
of like
show.
undercover like stunts to like catch them.
Yeah,
We gotta get another.
they like have
TV.
fun with it. They have fun.
Yeah, we gotta watch TV.
They
we are
have fun
missing
trying
out.
to catch these guys. Like they just really
Cool.
go to the max and
That
just
sounds
have fun
fun.
with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's really funny.
But
We
it's
highly
so
recommend
interesting.
it. Yeah, but Zane and I have
Damn.
been getting quite into it.
How many episodes is that show?
I think there's only 2 right now.
No. How many episodes is gonna be like? Is there gonna be?
I'd guess 5
It's a documentary.
documentary miniseries.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess.
If it's a mini series where they don't release all of them at once, I feel like it's gonna be.
I would hate that.
I know. We just release all of them at the same time, so we get.
Well,
to binge
HBO.
it.
I don't, but I kind of like looking forward to like a show. You know.
Oh, isn't it crazy? Matt showed me. Now they have a podcast on HBO. So like after you watch a show, they have a podcast episode that they talk about the episode.
Yeah.
you just
Really?
watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just the audio.
Yeah.
I mean, you listen to like the 2 directors talk about every
That's pretty
single
cool.
episode after. It was very strange. I'd never seen that like on HBO before. Like,
Surprised that
is cool.
HBO like took advantage of that or like have it like. decided to
I
have
feel
it
like
on
that
their
started
platform.
getting big with different TV shows like The Walking Dead. You remember Talking Dead that would come on after?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, with Chris
Everybody just-
Hardwick.
Everybody wanted to hear like behind the scenes stuff and see what was going on.
Yeah.
I loved
That's
The
pretty
Walking
cool.
Dead, but I gave up on it.
I know.
It
It,
was-
was my all-time favorite show
Yeah, you love that
of
show.
all time.
It-
When
'cause
did
it was,
you
it
give
was
up?
Good.
I want to say season 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's right around when I gave up.
It was so repetitive. It was just like
Enough.
we ran out of supplies. We gotta go outside of our compound comfort zone.
Yeah, it was the same
And it was just
shit.
like,
And zombies. It's like every episode's gonna have zombies.
Yeah.
but then it was
And-
like they would try to bring in the bad guy, and it was just like so stupid.
Yeah, but
it just got
like,
really
The
bad.
first few seasons were actually very good. I feel like
Amazing.
they were different every season. Like
you
season
felt
1.
like you were part of the survivor.
Yes, and that's why people loved it so much. And then like season 4 and 5 was just like what? The
Zombies are like my biggest fear. Though. Like,
There's just the idea of zombies are so entertaining and fascinating.
Yeah.
Like it's
Remember those
Yeah.
So
stories
cool.
of people eating each other?
in
Like
Florida.
the Florida people.
oh, because of bath,
Bath
salts,
salts?
yeah.
and we thought that was like the beginning of.
Yeah, the beginning of an
This is
apocalypse or
zombie
whatever.
If we did have zombies, would they be slow and like a Walking Dead, or would it be fast like I Am Legend, the movie with Will Smith?
Zombieland.
Or like Dawn of the Dead when they like
Dawn of the Dead,
Yeah,
yeah.
like when when I saw Dawn of the Dead when I was a kid and saw how fast they were running, I was like, that is my nightmare. Like a zombie that can sprint, fuck that shit. Fuck.
Just has nothing
That
to
shit.
lose.
I feel like
Nothing
they'd be
to lose.
crazy. Like you think about like people on drugs, like they lose their mind. They're like, like all over the place,
Yeah.
like quick. I feel like they'd be very like
Yeah,
spastic,
spastic,
not
yeah.
not slow and creepy crawly.
Okay, you want to die from a dinosaur or a zombie?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur. Just eat me whole.
Just eat me.
No,
Eat
but
me
I feel like
whole.
I could defend myself better against. Well, we're talking about dying, so
Oh, no, wait.
no.
let's
well,
change that then. Let's change
I
that.
would rather.
Oh.
I'd rather be eaten by a zombie because you turn and then you get a little bit of a second life. You get to run around, you hunts down some more people.
Become part of like a bigger group.
Yeah, you make some new zombie friends. You getting eaten
Well,
alive.
I mean, saying that's like you dying and we still have your body and we take you everywhere, like Disney World, all that. You don't know what's happening. You're
But
gone.
getting eaten alive though, like picked at and just like still being in pain. Like if by the time a zombie like eats you, then you're like, then you turn. It's like,
I love this like concept. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna turn into a zombie
Yeah.
really quick.
but it seems like though, like in zombie films, when they like all attack the one person, then I'm like, does that person not become a zombie? Because it looks like everyone's just feasting on that body. Like,
Oh yeah, true. Because
like you always see like one person like no, but it doesn't seem like that person will become a zombie because it looks like they
They just got destroyed.
they eat it clean.
but then you'll see like the half-eaten zombies that like still walk, but like only have their arms.
then
left.
when's the point where the zombies stop eating? When they get full? Like are they ever like?
Quit ruining it for everyone.
They like humans until they turn into zombies, and then they don't like them anymore because it's like cannibalism at that point, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I like having deep conversations with y'all.
I like sometimes like a part of me wishes there was some sort of like
Apocalypse?
maybe not apocalypse,
Something
but
to
some
spice it up.
No,
Something-
really.
Yeah.
I always think about that too.
mass
I'm
Just
that same way.
chaos.
Big global events like excite me, but not exciting in a good way. But like days where you'll remember for the rest of your lives, or when just the
Yeah.
earth kind of like everyone takes notice of something. That
I think
shit,
that's why
like,
we're so
ooh.
infatuated with like the alien life because we want it to happen. We need something
We're
new
quirky.
to happen. We're quirky. We're different.
aliens, y'all.
Yes.
No, I believe in aliens, but
I believe.
I don't think it will ever be like a peaceful thing.
I think it will.
Nah, I feel like they'd be scared of us. So
A lot of people
we
would be
scared here.
They'd be scared of us. We mean they'd be scared of us. They had the technology to get all the way here.
No, but
They're
imagine like
trolling us.
hold on. Imagine we go somewhere to another planet. We're not gonna show up and be like, "Brrr, fuck all you guys. Like it would just be like,
We come
We
in
come
peace.
in, like, literally.
We come in peace.
Yes. Okay. I agree.
like
I
imagine
agree.
stuff like five aliens drop down here. We'd be like, obviously we outnumber that.
But
Because I mean, aliens. I feel like they have love in their community, and they like love each other. So I feel like why destroy everybody else's like. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know. No, I know. It's a very optimistic way of looking that the alien species has love.
Type 9, baby. Type 9.
The peacemaker Zane will be there. Zane's there between the government, like the tanks.
I'm type 9.
Zane just says the renegade, and
I
the
just-
aliens are like.
Oh, Matt wants that renegade.
ending bullying with the alien. Just
And we did not do a conspiracy episode
I know.
or a paranormal. We didn't do a paranormal.
oh my god. We'll do one
Oh,
next week.
that's
We'll do one
right.
next week. We'll do one next week, guys. We promise.
Sorry,
Right,
You guys don't need to send any more stories. We have plenty.
Matt has like 850 stories just sitting in his email.
But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening to the podcast. We really appreciate it. And
We keep forgetting to intro it.
I know.
Guys, this is Zane and
We're
Heath
excited.
Unfiltered.
We're excited. We just hop right into it.
Well, I'm Zane,
I'm Heath.
and you just listened to Zane and Heath Unfiltered podcast.
Very good.
That's a good sign off.
Very good.
I think it's becoming more just more of a hangout and natural. I think that's
Right.
why we just keep forgetting. It's like not a show to us. It's just like we're just sitting here and hanging out.
We just like to kick it.
Exactly. Guys, Valentine's Day sale on our merch. What is it? 30% off? 20% off? It's one of them damn numbers.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessing. We love y'all. Please
Bye.
funny.
like and subscribe. We post an audio form every Monday on podcast app, Spotify, and all that. And video form on youtube.com/Zane and Heath. Wow, I am out of it today.
It's late.
All right. We love you, coffee beans. See you
Bye.
next time. Bye. I love you.